And welcome back everyone to more of Japanese Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is ToadinWonderland, and we're ready to take on the boss, so let's do it. It's been a couple days. I apologize about that. As I stated in the first video, I was actually planning to just keep on recording, but that didn't go so well for me, because I noticed that my capture program was slowly dropping frames. I looked back at the video, it didn't seem like anything was wrong. So I went ahead and uploaded it. I didn't notice any lag issues or anything. So with that said, and yes, we have the Japanese name for Goma. I don't think I'm gonna bother with this trick. Actually, no. I'll go ahead and do it. But Goma got away. That's just fine. Easiest boss in the world, really. Oh, I guess I should be using the slingshot here. And I missed. Wow. That's what you get for not paying attention. Of course I can just get rid of all the eggs quick. Good, that worked. Oh, I think she actually falls down. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just making it look harder than it actually is. How about that? Okay, crouch stab. Since I just did a jump attack earlier, I can just do this, use the shield, and stab with the sword, which is known as a crouch stab. If you do an attack before doing the crouch stab, however, the power of the crouch stab actually does the equivalent of whatever attack you just did. So since I did a jump attack earlier, it has twice as much regular damage, and that's why I was able to take out Goma's. Well, it would have been much sooner, but for me not paying attention, I get this as the result instead. At least I didn't take any damage, that would have been humiliating. But there we go, easy as pie. Even if you do let go my legs, you shouldn't have issues. I would hope you wouldn't anyway. And oh my god, in the middle of the sentence there, I like how there's just Japanese text, and then it's all, one up! Yeah, that's exactly what that is. A heart container is definitely an extra life in this game, apparently. That's funny, actually. They have all the Japanese text, and then right in the middle of the sentence, in clear English, one up! That's just so funny. Oh boy. But anyway, yeah, since that was so easy to go ahead and handle, I'll go ahead and talk over the main cutscene here. It's not like we can read it anyway. But, I had to stop the recording just to make sure that nothing was wrong with Pinnacle Studio, so that everything was capturing okay. Okay, I just want to make sure I had the right selection there. I guess I did. Yes, it's 2 characters and 3 is no. That's what I remember. Anyway, well, first off, I didn't even have this first video out till like a few days after Valentine's Day. My original intentions was to start on Valentine's Day with this Let's Play, but I ended up getting a migraine like a couple days before I was gonna start recording, and obviously I wasn't feeling well. I just felt dizzy, like I was gonna vomit. It just wasn't pretty to see. And there was no way I was gonna be able to have like decent commentary to go along with the video recording, so it made sense to just wait till I got better. And then after that, I had to wait a few more days after part 1 because I had 3 college exams in the same week, and I wanted to make sure that I devoted enough attention to all of them equally. I just didn't want to do poorly on any of them. You know, my list of priorities, college does come before hobbies, so that's just how I view the importance of things in my life, and I think most people would agree that that is a logical way to go. As for Let's Playing, it's a hobby. You don't want it to turn into a job. And, you know, you just want your commentary to be good. You don't want to just be slugging it out just for the sake of doing it. Because I feel like if you resort to that, the impact of the experience is just not there for you. You're just doing it because, oh, you know, it's a daily thing and it's a task I have to do every day. And you really shouldn't look at it that way. you really want to look at it as something that you're interested in, something that you'll have fun with, that sort of jazz, you know. And that's the case for here. So I do appreciate everyone being patient about this. And there is the lovely relic, the Golden Triforce. Now, not this scene in particular, because if I'm not mistaken, the American scene's no different in terms of speed. This is just automatic text that's coming up, and I think the American version is the same way. But there's like a part later on where we see the sages, and just because of the fact that I'm playing it in Japanese, it saves like almost 2 minutes of time alone just because of the speed of the text. It's amazing, actually. I feel this game's gonna spoil me because I'm getting this fast text, because normally I just play through the game as it is and not bother reading what's going on, because I've already played through it so much. I do know the general story pretty well. So, like I said, you know, now that I'm playing the Japanese version, I feel like I'm going to be so spoiled. I'm going to be back to playing the American version. I'm going to be like, oh, please hurry up. You know? It can do that to you, though. Because, just look at this text. It's so fast. And here we got Kokiri's Emerald. Lovely. Totally one of the 3 gemstones from the 3rd generation Pokemon games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Had to point it out. I just had to. So with that logic, you should surely know what the other 2 are. Assuming, that is, that you have never played this game, which I highly doubt almost anyone has not done, regardless of what version it is. Surely you've played this game in some form, some way. But yeah, fast text. Let's go. Away! So the Deku tree died, or Deku, however you like to say it. And many like to speculate that the dead Deku tree on this game is also found in the Wind Waker. There's a couple possibilities. Some people like to say it's the Forbidden Woods, and some like to say that it's the Forest Haven, because of the inside parts of the tree. It's weird, but you know, I kind of appreciate speculations like that, but at the same time, I caught on to like how widespread all of it is too. Like it does get a little viral with certain things. Not so much with that speculation. I don't think that one's as bad as some of the others, because prior to Hyrule Historia coming out, the timeline was definitely the big thing. Now that it's come out, there's all kinds of finagliness with it, and it's it's a different topic. That's another day I don't want to get into right now. Okay, and we get the Fairy Ocarina. Very nice. Speaking of Wind Waker, I mentioned that a minute ago there. I did pre-order Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. I am curious to know like what does get changed in terms of gameplay mechanics and glitches, because that's essentially the things I like to do with the Zelda games. Because the thing that kind of started with that is, yeah, I did play through the Zelda games normally, like the way they're meant to be played, you know, with my first playthrough through them. But over time, since they're like so addicting, any of them, not even just Ocarina of Time, I like to just mess around on them, like in future playthroughs that I do of them after my original playthrough. And that's where the fun of experimenting like with glitches and stuff comes into play. And you get ready for this awesome overworld theme. In my opinion, Hyrule Field is definitely one of the more well played out not only overworlds, but the music that plays with it as well. It's just amazing how the song itself kind of works as you do different things on the overworld. Like just walking has certain themes, and oh, it's you. Willow, hello, Rauru, which has been officially spoiled and revealed as of... No! 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 Shut up! No! I even knew about that ahead of time, and I still fell for the trap. Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh, I should probably walk backwards because it is faster. I don't know why that is, but backwalking is just so much faster on this game. It's weird how that works out, but I believe, I'm trying to remember, I think the website was called ZeldaSpeedRuns.net. I'll put the link in the video description so that you can see this. But I think backwalking is almost as fast as traveling with the horse, if not faster. I think it's actually not as fast as the horse, but it's still close enough. Okay, we can make it. We can make it. It's not nighttime yet. But good. That was the main reason why I was backwalking, so I could get to the market before the drawbridge went up, and I had to wait like 5-10 minutes till it came back down again, because at nighttime, obviously, the drawbridge goes up, and you're stuck on Hyrule Field or wherever you want to go to pass up the time. Walking into the marketplace, though, was just amazing as a kid, like, the first time, because it's just, like, the discovery of walking in. Wow, I barely have 20 rupees. But yeah, my first time going through the marketplace, I was definitely, like, mouth gapingly amazed at the visuals I was just seeing. And it was so incredible to finally get out of the forest. I will never forget that memory. That was probably one of my best memories of this game, actually, just coming into the marketplace. Well, it's actually called Market, not Marketplace. And that was pretty simple. So we go ahead and get an upgrade to the Deku Seed Satchel, holding 40 seeds. And must point this out, if I stand from an angle I can show better. This is disturbing. I don't know why. They have a horse head just sticking out of the wall like that. That is creepy and kind of sad, too. I never understood why that was there. I think in the 3DS version, though, they did change it to, like, skull, like an animal skull or something, like a deer. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly. I know it's not a horse, though. So at least the creepiness got removed, but still. I don't know why I'm bothering with crates right now. I do want to talk to Malin, though. Oh gosh, the speed. I love it. I love the text speed. Must point that out repeatedly. Oh, I do have something weird to show off here for Hyrule Castle. And wow, I guess I just hit nighttime right before the bridge went up. You again, of course. Yeah, Kaepora Gaebora, I mentioned this earlier. Let me carefully pick the right answer this time. There we go. No, not get trapped in your repetitive, constant dialogue. You're such a yapper. Let's go ahead and get you quick. And apparently get hurt in the process. And yeah, another thing is that I think in the 3DS version, Gold Skulltulas actually don't do a whole heart of damage. I think they only do half a heart on that game. Malin didn't appear yet. I think that's because I didn't talk to the guard, though. Oh wait, I think I was supposed to talk to him during the daytime. Well, that sucks. Well, maybe if I just walk off and then come back in, she'll be here. Let's go ahead and try that quick. There is something weird I do want to show. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me get a heart piece before I go back in there. And the weird couple is still dancing outside. Let's get little Richard, the white Scottish... Or, no, it's not a Scottish Terrier, it's actually a West Highland White Terrier. I think! It looks like a Westie Terrier. The brown ones don't, though, because obviously West Highland White Terrier is a specific breed of dog. I think the brown ones are just regular Scottish Terriers. You could tell they're a terrier, though, because of the bushy hair and, like, the snout appearance and the fact that their eyes are covered by their fur. And good, I'm glad to know that the same dog gives you the same, let me rephrase that. It's the same dog that gives you the heart piece. It's that dog that's, like, in the corner of the market. I had a friend who claimed that you had to go, like, out to where the drawbridge was at. Like, out over that way. I can't really point, but, like, if you go back to where the drawbridge was at, they swore that the white dog that was out there was the one that got them the heart piece. To this day, I've never had that dog work for me. But maybe it's something they changed in a different version of the game. Good, Malin appeared. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, her dad fell asleep, who we'll run into and be surprised at his appearance, so to say. We are going to get this cuckoo egg, because we will need it. For a second, like, before I even came in here, I had to, like, say to myself, why am I even bothering coming to Hyrule Castle? And then it's like, oh, yeah, you actually do need an item from here to move on in the main story. Because I just couldn't help think, like, what is the sense of coming here? But then I just realized, oh, yeah. Anyway, here's this weird glitch I'm going to show off. Now, normally you are supposed to get past the guards by going up that slope that's over there. As a kid, I never knew you could do that. The very first time I ever played this game, I thought you had to do this. Yes, you saw what I just did. I got past that guard right there by leaping diagonally off the bridge. And how did that guard not hear that chicken hatching? Anyway, no one I have ever seen has shown doing that glitch. It's not... I don't know how to describe it. It's still a glitch because you're basically sequence breaking. It's a good speedrun tactic, I guess. But I assume that, like, as a kid, because, like, when I was 9 years old, that was what I did. I thought it was normal and didn't think a second thought about it. But, like, every other playthrough I've seen of the game, they go up that big brown hill. And it is kind of blatantly obvious. It's just, as a kid, you don't have the logic to do certain things, I guess. But yeah, I've never seen anyone else show that before. There may have been someone, and I just don't know. But that's how I get across. And hello, Mario. Fancy meeting you at Hyrule Castle. Your daughter's waiting for you. What did you do? I was gonna say something that was not appropriate, and I'm glad I didn't. Never mind! Okay. And gosh dang it, we dropped a few frames. Well, you know what? It's not like constantly dropping frames that I can tell from the recording, so I'll keep going. Hopefully it's not going to be a huge issue. It's kind of disappointing that Pinnacle Studio is doing this to me, though. But I guess what's going on is just I've had like a lot of multitasking beforehand. I can't remember if you actually do need both crates or not. I think you do, because the jump is just out of your reach with one box. Could be wrong about that, but I'm going to do both of them just to be safe. We still got this chicken to worry about. Sorry if I'm a little scattered, I know I just have a lot to kind of share here. Still though, Pinnacle Studios got me a little bit nervous right now, because it's like, it's not constant, because I can see it's only 18 frames that have been dropped. So I'm going to assume it's okay for the most part. Wow, that guard was stupid. Can I get... I'll wait till they go by, I guess. Okay, yeah, I think I'm glad I waited. Okay, now we can go. I don't know that I've ever had an issue with going past here. And those rupees are tempting, but I'm gonna pass. But even as a kid, like, whenever I did finally reach this part, I never had a problem with this. It's kind of basic. And there is the statue of what appears to be a ruler, I guess? I forget what the story is behind that statue. I remember hearing something about it before, though. Oh gosh, they're really spread apart here. You do have to have some sort of, like, luck here. I don't know how to describe it. But you do have to kind of get lucky with the guard placement for some of these sections, as far as how fast you can breeze through them. Okay, I'm gonna quietly go behind him. Okay, now we can go. Again, stupid as ever. And I guess I can go. Yep, it looks like it. Yeah, this is what I mean. Oh, and there's another statue. Like, just the placement of the guards. You just get lucky, so the speed of it all is what matters. And we finally made it to Princess Zelda. I'm gonna stop right here, though, because Pinnacle has me nervous right now, and I really don't want my video to be of poor quality. So, until next time, guys, this is ToadinWonderland. I'll see you guys back with more of Japanese Zelda Ocarina of Time. See you guys later.